Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how to make some kick-ass omelets. Okay, let's get into this. The first omelet I'm going to show you is a basic cheese omelet, and it's perfect for when you don't have a lot of time and you don't have a lot of money. And what you're going to need for that are eggs, a little half and half, canola oil or butter, the cheese of your choice. We're going to use sharp cheddar today, and then a little bit of salt and pepper. So we're going to make a 3-egg omelet. First, we're going to crack our eggs into our bowl. All right. That is 3 eggs, and then we're going to add a tablespoon of half and half. And then at this point, if you want, you can put a little bit of salt. I wouldn't put too much because you don't know how salty your cheese is going to be. And then you're just going to whisk this thoroughly. All right, and then from here, we're ready to cook our omelets. Just make sure before you get started that you do have all your ingredients ready to go, because that would suck if you're mostly done with your eggs and you can't find your cheese. You're gonna end up with an overdone omelet, or you're gonna have to start over. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna heat up our non-stick pan. If you're a beginner and you don't have a non-stick pan, just don't even bother doing this. You're gonna drive yourself nuts. Once it's a little bit warm, we're gonna oil that. I'm gonna drop my eggs into the pan. And then as the eggs start to cook along the edges, what you're gonna do is you're gonna push the eggs toward the middle. And you're gonna tilt so that the eggs go outwards. See how I'm doing that? If you want a soft omelet, I would just fold right now. I like a soft omelet. I'm not going to do that though. Once that's fairly set, what you're going to do is you're going to flip that over, and you're going to cook the other side. I'm not even going to put that down on the flame because I don't want it to overcook. And then I'm going to cheese it up. And if you're going to make a cheese omelet, make a cheese omelet. Like, don't be a coward. So I didn't even put that back on the flame because the heat from the pan is going to continue to cook it. Well, this is the tricky part. You're going to have to practice this. See what I'm doing here? I'm going to go like this. And this is for like a burrito fold type omelet. If you're not comfortable doing this, I can show you how to do the half moon. But I just think that's just freaking sexy. And the heat from the inside of the egg itself is going to melt the cheese, so don't worry about that. Okay, the next omelet I'm going to show you is a stuffed omelet, and what we're going to stuff it with is andouille sausage, but you can use any sausage that you want, or you can even use like tofu, like whatever protein. Mushrooms, scallions, and cheddar cheese. What you need are eggs, half and half, a little salt, canola oil, andouille sausage or any sausage of your preference, mushrooms, scallions, and cheddar cheese. Okay, first thing I'm going to do for my stuffed sausage omelet is I'm going to crack 3 eggs into my bowl, and I'm going to whisk that with a tablespoon of half and half and a little pinch of salt. So the first thing you want to do before you make your omelet, because the eggs are going to cook very quickly, is you're going to make your filling. And for this filling, we're starting with a little bit of canola oil. I'm over a medium flame. I'm going to add about 1/3 of a cup of sausage of your choice. If you want more or less of that, then, you know, do what you prefer. I'm also going to add my mushrooms at the same time. The mushrooms are going to cook for as long as you want that andouille to sear. I'm just going to let that go, and it's going to take a few minutes for those mushrooms to cook. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt, not too much because the sausage is already salty, and a little bit of pepper. That's really for the mushroom. We'll let that go for a minute. Come on, mushrooms. So, mushrooms are cooked through. I'm going to hit this with some scallions. The scallions are going to take mere seconds. So this, it's nice and warm. I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to heat up my non-stick pan. Oil. I got my pre-scrambled eggs. And then as soon as the edges start cooking, I push toward the middle, and then I let the excess flow out to the edges. I'm going to let that set a little more, and then once that really sets, I'm going to flip it over to cook the other side. If I wanted a very soft omelet, I wouldn't even bother flipping it over. I would just put my cheese and my hot filling in there, and then the insides would be nice and soft, but that's not normally how I do it. So we're going to flip that, and then I'm going to throw my cheese in first, and what's going to happen with that is the cheese from the hot egg and the hot filling is going to melt instantaneously. So, filling. And then we're going to do our little, I call it a burrito fold because I'm in San Francisco. I don't know what the proper term is, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to fold it as if it were a burrito. I'm going to push this to the edge. I'm going to flip you over using my spatula. That's one move. Boom. And there's your stuffed sausage omelet. I feel sorry for people who don't like mushrooms. I feel more sorry for people who can't eat cilantro. That's a tragedy. Your Nana's like that. I was saying to Libby the other day, like, I don't think I would have married her if she couldn't eat cilantro. Like, it would have been that much of a deal breaker.